So Crimson Desert launches tomorrow after 6 years in development, and this could honestly be one of the biggest RPGs of the year. But before you jump in, here are 7 things that you need to know. Number 1, the world is massive and it doesn't hold your hand. Crimson Desert takes place on the continent of Pywell. This isn't a linear RPG. The world is completely open from the start. There are rival factions fighting for control, mythical creatures roaming the wilderness, environmental hazards like sandstorms and blizzards, and the game does not hold your hand through this. You're not going to get waypoints for every objective. You're not going to get detailed tutorials that explains every system. Pearl Abyss designed the game for players who actually want to explore and figure things out themselves. If you're coming from something like Assassin's Creed where the map is covered in icons, Crimson Desert is going to feel different. You need to pay attention to NPC dialogue, read notes, and actually explore instead of following markers. Number 2. Combat is freeform, not combo lock. Most action RPGs lock into preset combos. You press light attack 3 times, then a heavy attack, and you get a specific combo string. No, Crimson Desert does not work that way. Combat is freeform. You can chain melee strikes, elemental abilities, and even environmental interactions however you want. Think Breath of the Wild meets Dragon's Dogma. You can knock an enemy into a fire pit. You can use wind magic to blow them off a cliff. You can fight on horseback and even transition seamlessly between mounted and grounded combat. The downside is there's a learning curve. You're not going to master this on the first try. You're going to need to figure this out as you move on and learn specific things to get better at it. Number 3, you're not a hero, you're a mercenary. You play as Cliff, the leader of a mercenary group called the Greymans. You're not trying to save the world, you're trying to survive and rebuild your crew after a devastating ambush. The story is personal. Your crew got wiped out by a rival faction called the Black Bears. The survivors are scattered across Pywell. Your goal is to reunite them and take revenge on the Black Bears leader Myrdin. This means that the game's story focuses on character-driven drama instead of epic world-ending threats. You're not the chosen one. You're just a mercenary trying to get payback. If you're expecting a traditional hero's journey, Crimson Desert is going to subvert that, and you're going to get disappointed. Cliff makes morally gray decisions. You're going to do things that aren't heroic, and that's the point. Number 4, bosses are huge and require strategy. Crimson Desert features giant boss fights. We're talking Shadow of Colossus scale. Mechanical dragons, towering stone golems, creatures the size of buildings. And these aren't just about damage sponge fights. You need to target weak points, use environmental hazards, adapt your strategy mid-fight. For example, one boss fight involves a giant mechanical dragon. You can't just stand there and hit it until it dies. You need to disable its wings, destroy its armor plating, and use the environment to your advantage. If you go into boss fights button mashing, you're going to get destroyed. Study the boss, learn its attack patterns, find the weak points, treat every boss like a puzzle, not a health bar. Number 5, side activities are full quest lines, not filler. A lot of open world games have side content that feel like filler. Go collect 10 bear pelts, talk to this NPC, travel back, and done. Crimson Desert treats side content like full quest lines. You're going to take a contract from another mercenary group. You're going to get a multi-part story with branching stories and consequences. These aren't throwaway tasks. They affect your reputation with different factions. They unlock unique gear, and they even change how your main story plays out. If you're the type of player who skips side content, you're going to miss a huge chunk of what makes Crimson Desert special. The side quests are just as important as the main story. Number 6, the game requires 150 gigabytes and runs at 60 FPS on current gen. Before you download Crimson Desert, make sure you have the space. The game is 150 gigabytes. On PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, the game runs at 60 frames per second. Series S targets 40 FPS, which is still solid for an open world game of this magnitude. PC players get ray traced global illumination if your hardware can handle it. But even on console, the game looks incredible. The environments are detailed, the light is dynamic, and the weather effects actually impact gameplay. If you're on older tech right now and older consoles, you're gonna be out of luck because Crimson Desert is only on current gen. No PS4, no Xbox One. The game is built for modern consoles right now. Number 7. Reviews drop the same day as launch. Reviews embargo lifts on Thursday morning, the same day as the game launches. That means nobody has played the full game yet. We've seen trailers, we've seen tech demos, but we haven't seen extended, uncut gameplay. When a publisher waits until launch day to lift the reviews embargo, this means that they do not want reviews influencing day one sales. My advice is wait for the reviews and then check the reviews, make sure the game is worth playing, and then go ahead and enjoy it for yourself. If you're planning to jump into Crimson Desert this Thursday, keeping these things in mind will make sure that the game experience for you is much smoother. The game is ambitious, and it could be incredible for the RPG world. Wait for the reviews before you buy. Trust me on that one.